accountability. And when we talk about accountability, one of the things is you have to set the expectation and guidelines. And when I say setting expectations and guidelines, one of my absolute expectations is homework and assignments cannot be submitted late and they cannot be missing. That sends me into the stratosphere. There is no reason for there to be missing or late assignments. And so you have to decide, and then we have a beginning of the week, what's the first day of the week, and the ending of the week, so that by the end of the week, all things that needed to be done are done, and it is a stop time. In the springtime, things had to be done by 3, I think it was 3 o'clock on Friday or 5 o'clock on Friday, so that we're not working through the weekend trying to catch up. And so when we talk about parameters and guidelines, kids work better with expectations and parameters. And so once I said that, she would say, no, I have till whatever time it was on Friday to get my work done. But she was pacing to meet that deadline. And so just remember that. And then the way, how did I know if she met it? It took me a minute, but I come to understand I could look in Google Classroom to see what was due, was it submitted. I could go to the school platform. I could see, did the teacher grade it? What grade did she have? Is it counted as missing? So that I will go into the systems, because that's where it counts at. And did you meet the guidelines and parameters that were set by the teachers? Did you meet our guidelines and parameters that were set at home? And I can see, and if not, why not? And so once a week or so, I try to make it once a week. I'm not as good now as I was in the spring, but I will go in there and review that system. And you know, it's some questions better be answered. I can see grades, and I can see, well, what happened on this assignment or what happened on that assignment. So make sure you use your systems for accountability purposes. The other thing is, this is a great opportunity to help the children develop skills. And one is time management, self-discipline, and self-control, as well as focus and concentration. It's hard to sit down for me sometime and read, but these are skills that they're going to need moving forward, whether they're in grade school, middle school, or high school, going into college, and especially going into the workplace. It's important for them to learn how to function in the virtual environment, because I think some employers have figured out that they can save a lot of money on commercial real estate by providing equipment for people to work from home. So it's important for our children to master this, because we don't know how this is going to impact their future as it relates to the workplace. We don't know if we're ever going to use this again. We also, as we talked about in week 1, virtual platforms are evolving. They're not going away. So we've got to get better at it. We've got to master it. Lisa said something about lunch on Fridays with her grandchildren. We do have a rewards and incentive platform in our house. The incentives are, on Friday, Smoothie King has a $5 Friday. So if she meets all her expectations, she gets her $5 Smoothie King on Friday. In the spring, every week, at the end of the week, she loves nail polish. So we bought a bottle of nail polish each week, or tools for her manicure set, or just something. And so there were awards and incentives in place just because she was working diligently and to meet all the guidelines. And then the last thing I want to say about accountability is, if you need to, once you, as a parent, your accountability piece is paying attention to what's going on with the child. And so what you may find is there's some things, some deficiencies, what they're doing well, but you can gain a great deal of information. And so if you see some deficiencies, now you have an opportunity to employ some additional resources. Talk with the teachers about what resources are out there. Larry named one. Khan Academy is one that is emergent or private tutoring. But pay attention to what's going on and don't ignore it, but follow through with it, because you have a great opportunity to help your student maintain pace, meet deadlines, and know what's expected from